Hey guys, the two best grenades in the game, the Wolfpack and the Deadline, they are so useful. They get you so many materials. They help out so much in raids. So, I'm going to show you guys how to farm them real quick, or at least how I farm them. So first off, we need 3 explosive compounds for both of them, for the Wolfpack and the Deadline. But for the Wolfpack, we need arc motion cores, and for the Deadline, we need circuitries. And with the circuitries and the motion cores, you can craft both of these using arc alloy. Arc alloy is really easy to come by. Killing some arcs, you'll get a whole bunch of that. But I'll show you how to do this later. We're going to start off with the explosive compounds. Now, there's 3 ways to get explosive compound. You can recycle fossilized lightning. To do that, just load up an electromagnetic storm, wait for lightning to strike the ground, and there's a possibility that a fossilized lightning will appear. And 1 fossilized lightning equals 3 explosive compound, which that's a goated method. Second way is you just find it out in the wild. It's just a random chance you find it in like a locker or something, or a little crate. And the third way is we craft it. And we are going to be doing the crafting method today. All right. So we're going to need 2 crude explosives and 2 oil per explosive compound. So basically, we're going to need 6 crude explosives and 6 oil per Wolfpack or per Deadline. Show you what I do to collect these resources. Now, before we load into the raid, I want you guys to keep in mind we're going to be looking out for some certain items. If you see any of these items listed right here, make sure to grab it, because these all recycle into oil, and we need a lot of oil, okay? Now, besides looking out for those items, we're also going to look out for chemicals. We're going to look out for just oil itself, crude explosives, and cooling coils. If we see any of those items as well, make sure to grab them. All right, let's begin our route. Now, the loadout doesn't matter too much. You can bring whatever gun you want, whatever augment, whatever shield, whatever you want, okay? That doesn't matter too much, but we will be going to Stella Montis. Yes, sorry, Bob. We are a little late, but basically we just want to make our way to loading bay. That is the plan. But if you do happen to spawn in assembly, you can check these rocket thrusters real quick. They could have synthesized fuel in them. And always make sure to check on top of these toolboxes, like there can be oil. All right, but we want to jump, mantle the thruster, drop on down, and we will breach this. And, oh, there we go. We have a turbo pump and some synthesized fuel, so we'll take both of those. And whenever you see a cart like this, make sure to pay attention. There could be oil, there could be synthesized fuel. Just keep your eyes out, okay? While we're making our way to the loading dock, if there's any like balls that have been destroyed, like you got here late, feel free to grab arc coolant and fireballs. And if pops are destroyed, grab the pop triggers and grab the crude explosives. Those will be very handy as well. Now, before we leave assembly, we just check the toolboxes, and there's a little spot here that you can breach underneath. Is this a rocket thruster as well? Not too, I don't really know too well, but we got some synthesized fuel. And if we go up here, we can also check the top of this thruster. Don't exactly know. And some more synthesized fuel. All right, but again, there's a cart there. Make sure to check there. There's a bunch of carts here. Just keep an eye out. And boom, we have made our way to the loading dock. Now, oh, this guy has beat us to it. Basically, in the loading dock, we're just going to check all of these. We're going to check all of these shelves. All right, and there can be a lot of goodies. It's a shame that we loaded in so late. I'll show you every spot that you can loot. And also, make sure to loot these breachable containers. We're pretty much going to loot everything in this room. That's pretty much all for this side. But before we go to the other side, there's one more spot. If we go in here, oh, there's a lot of dead bodies. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. There's this little secret room with some more lootable containers. Come on down here. There's usually 2 right here. Some explosives, we'll grab that. Another secret blueprint. We don't need that, dude. Come on up here. There's usually 2 more. Cooling coil, we will take that. And then jump up here. And then there can be lootable containers. Sometimes you can't reach them from up top, but that's okay. Just grab what you can. Just go through all of them. We'll take the coolant, we'll take the motor. And sometimes if you drop it down here, you can actually, you can reach the ones that you couldn't before. Can we reach any of these? Nope. Oh. It's a bit of a pain in the butt to get up sometimes, but keep going at it, you'll get out. Once we've looted all of those spots, we're going to want to make our way back on out of this room. And now we want to go to the other side. Alright, once we're on the other side, I'm just going to start from this side. Usually there's a breachable container over here. Make sure to breach this bad boy. Now that we've looted everything, we want to make our way down here. Pay attention to these little tables. Sometimes there can be like oil just sitting on top. And also pay attention to these toolboxes. But basically, in this room, we want to breach whatever these things are. Okay? Grab the chemicals and the oil. Keep breaching it. And pay attention if you have the perk where you drop items when you loot. Chemicals could drop. Alright, when you're done this room, there's one room right below us that we want to check out. Right by the extract. We drop down here. There's some... Dude, there's so many dead bodies in this lobby. What the crap did I miss? But basically just loot these containers as well before we leave. And then there is an extract right here. This is everything we got from the route. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sell everything that I currently have. Like all chemicals, all coolants, all explosive compound. I'm going to sell all of this stuff. Even all my crude explosives and my oil. This is... Listen, I cannot believe I'm doing this right now. But just so we can see how much we got. So, one trip going to Stella Montis. Wasn't even that long. We got about 20 explosive compound. And then 9 extra oil and 4 chemicals. And with 20 explosive compounds, that means I can make, what, 6? 6 Wolfpacks? Or 6 deadlines? Or 3 and 3? Or whatever I want? Now, let me show you guys how to get the arc motion cores and the arc circuitry. This will be super easy. Basically, we're going to bring in a deadline. All right, we're going to use a deadline. To make money, you got to spend money. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to use this deadline. We're going to go to Stella Montis. All we need to do is make our way to the loading bay. So let's do that real quick. Try to avoid this shredder. All right, once you have dealt with the arc, this is what we care the most about. The Bastions. We're just going to want to get on top of them. Let them creep on over you. Plant the deadline. And get out of there. And that should one-shot him. Oh, okay. Well, see you later, buddy. And then loot as fast as possible so nobody takes your stuff. Okay? Just loot up and leave. Now, once you have fully looted the Bastion, you could technically do the rest of the oil and crude explosive route, or you could just leave. I'm just gonna leave because I'm curious how much I got. Out of everything we got from the Bastion, these are the only items that we care about. I'm going to do what I did with the explosive compounds and the crude explosive. I'm going to sell everything I have at the moment. Goodbye to my arc motion cores. So through one trip of killing the Bastion and one trip of looting loading, we are able to make 6 Wolfpacks. So 2 quick runs of Stella Montis, you can make yourself 6 Wolfpacks. Now, if you want to get arc circuitries or arc motion cores, but you don't want to buy or craft a deadline, you could just do electromagnetic storm. Just loot all the probes, loot all the couriers, and you'll be set. That's it for me. If you guys have any questions or concerns, feel free to let me know. I'll see you.